Good morning, dear students. Myself, Sabian Lobo, and I am going to teach you Science. Chapter 1, Sources of Food, Part 1. The topics covered are Introduction, Functions of Food, Food Variety, Food from Plants, and Food from Animals. So children, in this video, we are going to cover these topics. And in the next video, we are going to cover the topics: what animals eat, herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. The next topic: parasites, scavengers and decomposers, food chain and food problem. These topics we are going to cover in the second video, that is part 2. Children, as you know that the energy is required for any machine or an engine to work. So children, in this picture you can see that an engine is working. So the energy required for the engine to work is machine oil, petrol oil or diesel oil. Suppose in your car there is an engine. So how the engine will work? When it will get the machine oil, petrol oil or the diesel oil, then only the engine will work and it will get the energy to work. Children, as you know that our car gets energy from burning petrol or diesel. So suppose children, if you want that your car should get energy, so for that we have to fill the petrol or the diesel in the car, then only the car will get the energy to work. So here you can see that electrical trains use electrical energy to run. So in this picture you can see children that the electrical train is needing electrical energy to run. You can see this electrical trains in the metro cities like Delhi, where these electrical trains are running and it is running on the electrical energy. Children, as you have seen in the before slides that machine gets energy from the machine oil and car gets energy from petrol or diesel, then only the car will work. Similarly, electrical trains also get energy from electrical energy. So now children, here we will see that how the living things get the energy. So living things also need energy to grow and perform various activities. So in the first picture children, we can see the human beings. They also get energy when they eat the food. In the next picture we can see the animal, that is the cow. Cow gets energy when it eats grass or hay. Dog gets energy when it drinks milk, eat bread, chapati, and monkey gets energy when it eats bananas. So children, here we can see that all the living things get energy when they eat the food and they need energy to grow and perform various activities. Children, here you can see that food is a fuel for our body because it provides energy. So food is working as a fuel for our body, for our mind, soul and spirit. Because of the food, we get energy to our body, to our mind, to our soul and our spirit. So in this way, food is a fuel for our body as it gives us energy. Children, now we are going to discuss the important functions of food. First point, energy to work and play. So children, as you know that you need energy to work and play. Suppose if you want to do your school homework or any other work, so what you need? You need energy to do your work. So for that you have to eat your food, then only you will get the energy. And suppose if you want to play, then for that also you have to eat the food, then only you will get the energy to work and play. Similarly children, the nutrients for the growth of a body. So children, if you need nutrients for the growth of your body, so for that you should eat the foods which are having carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Then only there will be a balance of nutrients in your body for your growth. Children, here we can see that the nutrients for the maintenance and the repairs of the body, cells and tissues. So children, here you can see the type of the cells in the body: bone cells, blood cell, skin cells and nerve cells. So they require the nutrients to maintain and repair the body cells and the tissues. Children, here you can see protection from disease. Children, if you will not eat the nutritious food, you will get sick. So to avoid sickness, we should eat healthy food. And to keep ourselves fit and healthy, we should eat the nutritious food so that we will be protected from every disease and we can stay fit and healthy. Children, the topic which we are going to discuss now is food variety. So children, in this picture you can see food varieties: bread, milk, meat, cereals, fish, vegetables, fruits and grapes, all we can see in this picture, food varieties. Now children, we are going to discuss about activity. As you know children that we eat different kinds of food. So we have to look at this picture given below. So children, here we can see there are 4 friends and they have organized a party. So class 6 children have organized a class party today. So children, now here we will see that Shweta has idlis in her tiffin box. Rahul has sandwiches. Nikita have puris and Raj has sprouted beans in his tiffin. So children, here we can see that each student is having different food items in their tiffin and each student has a surprise for the party. Children, here we can see that there are varieties of food items like puri, dokla, upma and much more. And children, here we can see that they are made up of different raw materials. Suppose children, for puri we need what? Wheat flour, salt, water. For dokla we need curd, besan, salt, oil, water, green chilies, etc. And for upma we need dal, onion, chili, salt, carrot, ginger, mustard seed, curry leaves. So children, by all these ingredients we are able to make varieties of dishes. Children, now we are going to discuss about what are ingredients. So children, here we can see ingredients. The raw materials needed to prepare food are called ingredients. Suppose children, if you want to prepare any food, so we need ingredients. So children, here we can see the ingredients like curry leaves, chilies, turmeric, capsicum, spices, lemon, cinnamon seed, ginger, garlic and many other ingredients. Children, here we are going to discuss the ingredient for a cooked rice. For example, children, if you want to cook a rice at home, so what do you need? We have to take a raw rice. So in this picture you can see the raw rice, and then you have to take a water. So you have to boil the water, and then children, what you have to do? You have to add the rice and the water, and these are the 2 ingredients which are needed for a boiled rice. So children, here you can see that your rice is ready, and this rice is ready by what? The 2 ingredients, that is raw rice, water and salt. Children, here we can see the food items made with many ingredients. For example, for vegetable curry we need many vegetables, different types of vegetables, then different types of spices, salt and oil. With the help of these ingredients we were able to prepare the vegetable curry. Now children, here we are going to discuss the activity 1, that is the ingredients of the following food items. So children, here you can see the food items and the food ingredients. First, idli. For idli children, what we need? We need rice, urad dal, salt and water. For chapati we need wheat flour and water. And for sandwich we need bread, boiled potatoes, tomatoes, salt, onions, spices and etc. And children, for dokla we need curd, besan, salt, cooking oil, water, green chilies and etc. So children, here we have discussed about the food items and the food ingredients that are needed to make that food item. Now we are going to perform the activity 2. Here we have to find out the various dishes of different states of India. So children, here we can see the name of the dishes of different states are given below. So children, here with the help of your friends who are from different states, you have to find out which state these dishes are rearranged. So here we can see the dishes name: rasgulla, chole bhature, sandesh, jalmuri, roti, lassi, aloo puri, rotla and saag, dal makhani, rogan josh, dum aloo, dosa, gatte ka saag, dal bati, idli and paisam. So children, this all are the dishes from different states. Now in the next slide we are going to categorize these dishes as per to the different states. Children, here we are going to discuss about the states and their different types of food. So the first state is West Bengal. There the people eat different types of food like rasgulla, sandesh and jalmuri. In Punjab we can see the different types of dishes like chole bhature, makki di roti, roti and dal makhni and sarson da saag. In Tamil Nadu, children, we can see the different types of dishes like dosa, idli, paisam, rotla and saag. In Uttar Pradesh, we can see the different dishes like aloo puri and kachori. In Jammu Kashmir, we can see the different dishes like rogan josh and dum aloo. And in Rajasthan, we can see the dishes like dal bati and gatte ka saag. Children, here now we are going to discuss about the states and their cuisines. So here you can see the name of the different states and their different types of food. In West Bengal, rasgulla, sandesh and jalmuri. In Punjab, chole bhature, makki di roti, roti and dal makhni and sarson da saag. In Tamil Nadu, dosa, idli, paisam, rotla and saag. In Uttar Pradesh, aloo puri and kachori. And in Jammu Kashmir, rogan josh and dum aloo. And Rajasthan, dal bati and gatte ka saag. So children, here we have discussed about the name of the states, that is the different states and their different food items. Children, now we are going to discuss about the sources of food. Children, have you ever thought where do the ingredients of various dishes come from? It may be easy for us to guess the source of some ingredients like fruits and vegetables. So children, you know that we get fruits and vegetables from plants. So children, now we are going to discuss the activity 3. You have to find the sources of the following ingredients. So children, here we can see the food ingredients and the sources from where do we get these ingredients. Rice we get from plants, dal also we get from plants, butter we get from animals, sugar we get from plants, oil and ghee we get from animals, and milk we get from animals. So children, here we have discussed the food ingredients and the sources of the food. Children, here we are going to discuss about the source of food, that is plants and animals. So children, here the question is, what is the source of rice? So children, as you know, plants, of course. So we get rice from plants. Where does milk come from? So children, as you know that milk come from animals. So here children, we can see there are food items like milk, eggs and meat. And children, here we can see that we get these food items from animals. Children, now we are going to discuss about the food from plants. So children, here we can see that the green plants prepare their own food from carbon dioxide, water and chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight. So children, in this picture you can see that how the green plants are preparing their own food with the help of carbon dioxide, water and chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight. Here we can see that the green plants are known as producers. Why the green plants are known as producers, children? Because they prepare their own food with the help of sunlight. They prepare more food than they actually require. Children, here we can see that they are preparing the more food actually as more they require. They store extra food in the different parts of the body. Children, here we can see that the food is being stored in the different parts of the body, that is the extra food. They store food materials of plants and are used as food. Children, here what we can see, they are storing the food materials of the plants and they used as food. So here we can see, children, that the tomato. Now the tomato is a food anyway, using it as a vegetable to eat. Children, as we know that we get the major parts of our food from the green plants. So here we can see that we get the major parts of the food from the green plants like cereal, pulses, vegetable, fruits, spices, oil, sugar and beverages from plants. So children, all these are the sources of plants that we get from green plants or other type of plants. Children, here we can see the different types of the pulses like yellow moong dal, yellow chana dal, masoor half moong khichdi, urad dal, red beans, kabuli chana, green moong, tuar dal, soya beans and moth beans. Children, here we can see the different types of the pulses. Children, here we can see the different types of vegetables like corn, cucumber, brinjal, green beans, leek, lactua, mushroom, onion, peas and potatoes. Children, here we can see the different types of the vegetables that we use in our day-to-day life. Children, here we can see the different types of the fruits like pomegranate, fig, apple, coconut, watermelon, apricot, grapes, banana, cherry, lemon, pineapple, pea, orange, strawberry, kiwi and the different types of the fruits. Here children we can see the different types of the spices: cloves, black pepper, corns, star anise, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, saffron, turmeric, paprika, cumin seeds, coriander seeds, cardamom seeds and the different types of the spices we have discussed here. Then children here we can see the different types of the oil: fortune oil, parachute oil, walnut oil and other different types of oil. Children, now we are going to discuss about the various parts of the plants. As you know children that various parts of the plants such as roots, stems, leaves, flowers, fruits and seeds are used as food by us. Children, here we can see the 6 main parts of the plants that we use it as a food. The parts of the plants that can be eaten are called edible parts. Children, here we can see that the parts of the plant that we can eat are called what? Edible parts. Children, here we can see first edible part of plant that we can eat, that is roots. So in that we can see the different types of the vegetables that we can eat in the form of roots, that is carrots, turnip, radish and sweet potato. Now children we are going to discuss about the stems that we can eat. Sugarcane, in spring onion we can eat the stems, then ginger and potato. Now children we are going to discuss about the leaves that we can eat, that is mint leaves, leaves of the cabbage, spinach and lettuce. Children, here now we are going to see the different types of the flowers that we can eat, that is cauliflower, banana flower, broccoli and pumpkin flower, and there are more other flowers or vegetables that we can eat. Fruits. Children, here we can see the different types of the fruits, that is apple, guava, mango, grapes and other different types of fruits. Now children, here we can see the different types of the vegetables. Here children we can see the different types of the beans that we can take it as a vegetable in our food. And here we can see the vegetable like peas, brinjal and cucumber and many other different types of vegetable. Seeds. So here we can see that we can eat the seeds of rice in the form of cooked rice, wheat as a flour, then kidney beans and then cumin seeds. Children, here we can see the different types of the nuts that we eat, that is almonds, cashew nuts, walnuts and groundnuts. Children, here we can see the different edible parts of the plants and the different types of the plants that are as edible parts. Roots we can see carrot, turnip, radish, sweet potato. Then stem we can see sugarcane, onion, ginger and potato. In leaves we can see mint, spinach, cabbage and lettuce. In flowers we can see cauliflower, banana flower, broccoli and pumpkin flower. In fruits we can see children apple, guava, mango and grapes. In vegetables we can see beans, cucumber, brinjal and peas. And in seeds we can see wheat, rice, kidney beans and cumin. And in nuts we can see cashew nuts, almonds, walnuts and groundnuts. Children, these all are the edible parts of the plants that we can eat in our day-to-day life. Children, now we are going to discuss the activity 4, that is to identify the edible parts of some plants. Children, here you can see some plants have 2 or more edible parts. So children, here we can see an example of a seeds of mustard plant that give us oil, and the leaves of the plant are used as vegetable. So children, in this picture you can see that the mustard plant give us oil, that the mustard seeds, these are giving us the oil. And here children you can see that is the leaf of the mustard plant that is used as vegetables. So children, now we are going to discuss more examples of the plants that has more than one edible parts. So children, here in this table 1.4, plants and the edible parts. So children, here we can see for mustard, the edible parts of plant are seeds and leaves. For banana stems we can see children that is flowers and fruits. For radish, the two edible parts are roots and leaves. Methi, in that also children we can see the edible parts of plant, that is seeds, leaves and stem. So children, here we have discussed about the parts of the plant which is having more than two edible parts of the plant. Do you know? Children, here we can see that we eat the mushrooms due to their good taste and health benefits. Mushrooms are neither plants nor animals. Children, here we can see that why do we eat mushrooms? We eat mushrooms because of their good taste and health benefits. But mushrooms are neither plants nor animals. They are not plants and not animals. They are placed in a separate category called fungi. There are some mushrooms which are non-edible also. Children, here we can see that the mushroom is placed in a different category called fungi. And there are some mushrooms which are non-edible, means the mushroom which we cannot eat. The mushrooms which grow on their own could be non-edible or poisonous. Children, here we can see that the mushroom which grow on their own could be non-edible, means we can't eat that mushroom and it can be poisonous. So children, in this picture we can see this red mushroom. It is that cap and that is a poisonous mushroom. So we cannot eat these mushrooms. But the edible mushrooms which we can see is white button, porterbella mushroom, oyster mushroom and beech mushroom. So children, here we can see the edible mushrooms that we can eat. Children, now here we are going to discuss activity 5, to sprout some seeds. So children, here we can see the things that are needed are moong seeds, a piece of cotton cloth and a container filled with water. So children, here we can see the things that we need are moong seeds, piece of a cloth and a container filled with water. Then children, what you can see, you have to take some seeds of moong in a container. So children, what you have to do, you have to take some seeds of moong in a container filled with water, and then what you have to do, you have to leave it for a day. Children, here you can see that on the next day you have to drain out the water completely. Means children, you have to remove the water from that moong seeds and you have to leave it aside. Then children, what you have to do, you have to just wrap the seeds in a piece of a cloth and set them aside. So in this picture you can see children that what it is happening, that we are just wrapping the seeds in a piece of a cloth and we have to set it aside. Do you observe any change in a seed after a day? So children, do you observe any change in a seed after a day? Observation. Children, now you can observe small white structure grows out of the seeds as shown. Children, in this picture you can see that the small white structure is growing out of the seed. Conclusion. The seeds are sprouted. These sprouted seeds contain more vitamins and hence more nutritious. Children, here we can get the conclusion that the seeds are sprouted and the sprouted seeds contain what? More vitamins and more nutritious. Children, you have to note one point, that after washing the sprouted seeds we can eat them raw or boiled. So children, if you want you can eat the sprouted seeds raw or you can boil it. Children, if you want you can add some spices to this sprouted seeds to make a tasty snack. Children, if you want to make it a tasty snack you can add onions, pomegranate, green chilies and different types of spices to make it tasty. Children, here we can see the food from animals. So we get food items from animals like milk, eggs, meat and honey from animals. So children, here we can see that we get milk from cow, buffalo and goat. Milk is used to prepare butter, cheese, ghee, curd, ice cream, etc. Still in this picture we can see that milk is used to prepare cream, yogurt, cheese, butter, ghee and etc. Children, now we are going to discuss about eggs. As we know that we get eggs from hens, turkeys and ducks. So here you can see that the eggs given by the hens, turkeys and ducks. As you know children what, that eggs are the rich source of proteins and vitamins. So children, by eating eggs, what we will get? We will get more proteins and vitamins. And children, here you can see the different types of the eggs by the different animals. We can see the color of the egg of a hen, then of a duck and of a turkey. So these are the different types of the egg by the different animals, that is hen, duck and turkey. Now children, here we can see the different types of the meats. We get meat from different types of animals, and this meat is a rich source of protein. So here we can see that we get meat from chicken, fish and goat. Now children, we are going to discuss about honey. As you know that we get honey from honey bees, and here we can see that what, it is a tasty and nutritious food item, and it is used to make Ayurvedic medicines. So children, what here we can see? Here we can see that is what, it is a tasty and nutritious food, and it is also useful to make Ayurvedic medicines. So here you can see that the honey is used for toothache. We have to use what, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1 teaspoon of honey. Then if you are suffering from sinus, for that you can use 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar and 1 tablespoon of honey. Then if you are suffering from sore throat, then you can use 2 tablespoons of honey and 1 teaspoon of lemon. Then for a sleep, good sleep, you can use 1 teaspoon of honey before bed. And if you are having detox problem, then you can use honey 1 to 2 teaspoon in a cup of herbal tea. Do you know a honey bee wings strike 11,400 times per minute, thus making a distinctive buzz. So here what you can see that a honey bee wing, it is striking how much? 11,400 times per minute, and is making a distinctive buzz. Do you know how is honey produced? So children, here we will discuss that how the honey is produced. Honey bee collects nectar, that is sweet juice from the flowers. So children, in this picture you can see what, that the honey bee, it is collecting the nectar, that is the sweet juice from the flowers, and then what it is doing, it is converting it into honey. And in this picture you can see children that what it is doing, it is storing it in their hives. Then later you can see children that the rearing of honey bees on a large scale is called apiculture. Children, in this picture you can see that there is a rearing of honey bees on a large scale. And what we can see children here, that honey bees are kept in apiaries for rearing. So you can see children that what, the honey bees are kept in this apiaries for rearing, so again they can produce more honey. Covered the following topics of this chapter, that is sources of food, that is food varieties, different types of food, then sources of food, in that food from plants and food from animals. This much we have discussed in this chapter in part 1 video. Thank you.